development and information about the state championship events by following the IHSA on Twitter at IHSAA1. That's IHSAA1.
Well, welcome to Crawfordsville, Indiana. We are seated in the Crawfordsville Gymnasium. We're just a few minutes away from the tip-off for the Sectional 25 Championship. Both the two best teams made it to the finals. And you're going to be listening to Tony Thomas and Coach Mike Schubert. Behind the scenes, Justin Duggar and Coach Rhett Welliver are turning all the dials and pushing all the buttons, and hopefully you can hear this. If you can't, text one of us and we'll make things right. Well, Coach, we were hoping we were going to get here.
Yeah, this is what we were looking for, isn't it?
And now we're here. It's kind of hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Been a quick week.
Yes, it has.
And we've got two really good teams coming in tonight. I'll just set the lineup real quick. Greencastle, Coach Bryce Rector. Greencastle's rated number 37 in 3A. They come in with a 20-4 record and a really good squad. They can really shoot the three ball, can't they?
Yes, they can. They hit 13 last night.
13 sounds like Purdue.
Yeah.
Did you watch Purdue today?
No.
Oh, well.
I watched Indiana, though.
I watched that one, too. Anyway, Greencastle can shoot the ball from outside just as good as any high school team can.
Yeah, that's right.
And on the other side of the court, Coach David Pierce brings the Athenians in. They come in with an 18-6 record. Coach Pierce is 99-105, so if he can win sectionals, that'll be his 100th victory. That'll kind of be icing on the cake.
Yes, the sweet one, yes.
And the Athenians are rated number 41 in 3A, and we are the co-champs of the conference. Coach Pierce has won 2 Sugar Creek titles. He's won 2 county titles. He's won a sectional title back in 2014, and this would just be awesome tonight if the Athenians can pull it together.
Yes, it would.
Let's go through the starting lineups real quick, Coach. If you want to give us the Athenians starting lineup.
Okay, we'll have Carson Williamson be at the point tonight. He's averaging 10.3. Trey Scorza will be there with him, but he's averaging 9.5. Will Kellerman will be in there at 10.9. Cameron Saunders averages 6.2. And Jesse Johnson Hall, he leads the team with a 14.9 average.
And they've got a really good squad, but one thing that we noted last night was their bench is a little thin.
Right.
A little bit like Crawfordsville in the respect that we don't play a lot of players, but we have other players who can play.
They're capable, yes.
And if the Tiger Cubs, they'll bring in number 52, Trey Wood. He's a 6'8" center. He's a defensive and rebounding specialist. Doesn't really look to score, but he can. And he's their prime person off the bench to score. And then, of course, the Athenians, we play 6 players, and we think that we have a real good chance tonight. Let me go through the starting lineup for Greencastle. 4 sophomores and a senior. So let's start with the senior. It's Gavin Bowman. He's a 6'5" senior, scores 10.5 a game. And then sophomores. Number 12 is Brody Whitaker. Everybody in the area knows that he can shoot. He comes in averaging 19.4 a game. Benton Parmley. You said last night, I think Coach Welliver said last night, that he was about 5'5". They list him at 5'8". I looked it up on Max Preps today. I think Coach Welliver's probably right, but he scores 10.7 a game. Nick Sutherland is a 6'1" sophomore, averages 6.7 a game. Cade Plew is the 5th starter. He's a 6'6" sophomore. He scores 8 points a game. And then there's 3 other kids who play a little bit, but the number 1 sub is number 52, 6'8". And Coach, it's going to be in some respects a contrast in styles, in other respects, very similar. What do you think the Athenians need to do right from the get-go?
Come out with the pressure that they love to apply. They can't leave the shooters alone. They've got numerous shooters that they've got to guard. They can't let them alone.
They have 3 really good three-point shooters, but I noticed last night that Bowman stepped out there and shot a 3. It didn't go in. Sure looked like it was going in. And then, of course, for the Athenians, we've got pretty much everybody on the team can shoot the 3.
Yeah.
But I agree. We need to put that pressure on and get Greencastle to, last year with that guard that they had who went to Franklin College.
Yeah, Colin York.
It was really hard to pressure Greencastle.
Yeah.
We're getting ready for the national anthem, so we're going to go silent here real quick. And We'll be back with you in just a few minutes.
Welcome fans to championship ball game and to Crawfordsville High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy this championship ball game. And now at this time, we ask you please rise as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Last night, it wasn't not the ball exceptional line. He'd slap over.
Again, welcome fans to Crawfordsville.
We're getting ready for the starting lineup from the house announcer, Bob Cox. And so how about if we go silent and we'll let you listen to the sights and sounds of a live game from Sectional 25.
The Greencastle Tiger Cubs and the home team of Crawfordsville Athenians. Now let's meet the starting lineups for both ball clubs. First, for the Tiger Cubs. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 12, Rody Backer. Starting at guard, a sophomore, number 14, Benton Armley. Starting at center, a sophomore, number 44, Cade Blue. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 30, Nick Sutherland. And starting at forward, a senior, number 40, Gavin Bowman. Greencastle coached by Mr. Bryce Rector.
Those are the exact starters we expected to see tonight.
And now, here's the starters for the Crawfordsville Athenians. Starting at guard, a junior, number 11, Preston Williamson. Starting at guard, a junior, number 12, Trey Skolza. Starting at guard is senior number 20, Will Kellerman. Starting at forward as sophomore, number 34, Jesse Johnson Hall. And starting at forward as senior, number 24, Pam Saunders. The Athenians are coached by Mr. David Pierce.
David Pierce, and you'll notice, Coach, he's wearing that gold blazer. If you don't know the story on the gold blazer, Coach Pierce picked that up at Goodwill. They actually charged him $10 for that coat, for that blazer, and he's never lost in that blazer.
That's right.
So I'm not that I'm superstitious, but I really am. I'm glad he's wearing it tonight.
Me too.
All right, here we go. Both teams are ready to tip her off. Jesse Johnson Hall for Crawfordsville. The ball's up. It's batted around. Will Kellerman picks up the ball. We're going to have first crack at the Tiger Cubs of Greencastle. Let's see if we start out with a set play tonight or just go right into our motion. Some of these matchups are really going to be interesting.
Yes, they are.
I notice that Permley is on Karsten Williamson.
Right.
And I think that's something we might be able to do something about. Got the big kid on Jesse Johnson Hall, the sophomore, taking that ball between his legs 4, 5, 6 times. Cameron Saunders touches the ball for the first time. Good patience by the Athenians.
Yep, letting it work.
Good job.
Yep.
By the way, we're up here and we're surrounded by Tiger Cub fans.
Yeah.
Scorza looking to get the ball into the lane. Jesse Johnson Hall is going to take the first shot. 3 balls up. Rebound by Poole. And here come the Tiger Cubs. By the way, if you follow Sagarin ratings, the Athenians are favored by 1. But I'm telling you, it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean a thing.
Right.
You're playing for a sectional title. Head and shoulder
help. Stick your hands up, Jesse.
Brody Whitaker gets the first bucket of the night. 2-0, Greencastle. Here come the Athenians. That ball is tipped away. Looked like Permley had the steal. He stepped on the sideline. Fortunately, we're going to get the ball back. I noticed Permley's wearing those leggings tonight. I wasn't sure if he wore those last night or not. I don't remember. We're wearing the home white tonight. That's fitting. Will Kellerman to the lane. Shots up. It's short. Blue gets that rebound. Number 44, Cade Blue, is 6'6" tall. He's got 2 rebounds already. Looked like Brody Whitaker was ready to.
He was ready. Yes, he was.
Ready to put her up. And Karsten Williamson draws that assignment. Last night we saw Greencastle very patient in the half-court offense. And we start out in our half-court defense. Blue takes it to the lane. Kicks it out to Permley. He could have shot. Didn't shoot. Good help inside.
Good help, yes.
Kellerman. Permley into the lane. Bounce pass.
Missed an easy one.
Very fortunate there. Bowman was not able to convert. Jesse Johnson Hall gets the rebound. We need to make him pay. Carson Wilson takes the orange to that. You know, last night it was Trey Scorza who had the advantage, and tonight I think it's going to be K-Dub.
Yeah, that's
Here comes our jump press. Whitaker gives it up to Permley. There's one of the unsung heroes there in corners, number 30, Nick Sutherland. He played really well last night, hit some big shots. Into the lane, Jesse Johnson Hall tried to get the charge. Sutherland gets the offensive rebound. His putback is short. Foul.
Cameron Saunders got the rebound, and we got a foul on.
You know, we were very fortunate again, though, Coach.
Yeah. That foul was on Sutherland.
By the way, if you weren't with us at the tip-off, you're listening to Tony Thomas and Coach Mike Schubert, Justin Duggar, and Coach Rhett Welliver are behind the scenes. Good pickup by Plough. Pass is stolen. Bounce pass. Whitaker's going to get 2. He scores 19-4 game. He's got 4 points already. Trey scores. Looks over to Coach Pierce. He's calm, cool, collected in that gold blazer on the sideline, barking out instructions. Williamson had a good drive to the hoop, took it up left-handed, was not able to convert. But again, he takes it right down the lane. Trey Scorza just picked up his first foul. He reached in instead of moving his feet, or he was slightly beat and reached in to make up for the mistake. Well, Brody Whitaker can run circles around people, and we've got to be ready to go.
Yeah.
Brody Whitaker's got the ball at the top. He's going to set it up for Greencastle. Permley into the lane. He's patient. Bowman's got that ball. They're trying to get it back to Whitaker. Cameron Saunders helps out. There's a switch. And Whitaker's going to back her up. Bryce Rector calls the play. Greencastle's trying to get organized. Took him just a while to the lane.
Good help. Good help. Foul on Whitaker.
Will Kellerman, you could see it a mile away. He stepped right in there. And as opposed to last night, Greencastle's coach is not whining and complaining.
Right.
It was an obvious charge. All he had to do was stop and pop.
Yep.
Great job by Will Kellerman. Here come the Athenians. K-Dub's got the ball. Kellerman's got the ball in wing. Scorza was looking inside. He's going to take the three-pointer.
And hit it.
He's stealing it. 5-4. First time the Athenians have had a lead. It comes at 3:32 to go in the first quarter. First lead change of the game.
Good trap out there.
Parmley's got the ball. Jesse Johnson Hall. This is going to inside. Bowman's got the ball. Saunders came over to help.
We got to drop down on that from the top.
We had someone in the corner who did not rotate over. Saunders rotated over, and the second guy.
Was that Bowman?
That was Plew who got the ball.
Thank you.
Cade Plew, 6'6". Trey Scorza just nailed the three.
I think the assist was from Bowman.
Another lead change. Second time Greencastle's led in this game at 6-5.
Nobody there to help.
Had a good drive to the hoop.
Yeah, he needs to finish those. He can beat him just about any time he wants, I think.
3-pointers by Nick Sutherland. It's short. Trey Scorza's got the ball. He doesn't force it. Good decision by Scorza. Kellerman. Parmley's guarding Kellerman. Good spin move. There's going to be a foul. Parmley. He chested up. The game's being called just a little bit closer tonight than it was last night. I thought the physical nature of last night's early game was in favor of Weibo.
Yes, it was.
Those football players. Oh, Cameron Saunders was open briefly. That was close. Will Kellerman gives it up to Jesse Johnson Hall. He's going to take another three-pointer.
He's going to get that one.
How many 6'6" kids do you know who are sophomores can take the ball between the legs for a step-back three-pointer?
I know one.
It's another lead change. It's the fourth lead change of the game. It's 8-6 Crawfordsville. Good game so far. We expect it to be a good game. Sutherland.
There's travel.
I think he was expecting some contact from behind, and the Crawfordsville defender stepped back. Will Kellerman stopped for a little fill-up there along the sidelines. He's ready to roll. 1:51 to go in the first quarter. This is the Sectional 25 championship. Carson Williamson for a three-pointer.
No good.
We have put up, I think, 3 threes.
I think so, yes.
We're 2 of 4.
Yeah, you're right.
2 of 4 on the three-pointers. Cameron Saunders defended Bowman. Whitaker comes off, gives it back. The post player puts up the three-pointer. Right now, Plew's got about 4 rebounds
and 4 points.
And 2 of those rebounds are offensive, so the game is tied. Close game here in the first quarter, 8-8. We've got 1:08 to go in the first quarter. Trey Scorza goes baseline. There's a defender there. Cameron Saunders thought about it. Jesse Johnson Hall going right down the lane. Open. Takes the shot. Can't convert. Who's going to get another rebound? He's got 5 rebounds right now. We're starting every once in a while, we get in this little thing where we settle for jumpers.
Right. That's what we're doing right now,
Here comes Gonzo. Anthony Gonzalez. He comes off the bench. He's 6 feet tall. He averages 8.4 a game. He comes in for Will Kellerman. I'd expect there to be a little more substitution since we played last night.
Right.
We will. So here comes the jump press. Bowman's got the ball at the top of the key. Now they're ready to run a little offense. Who's got the ball? Last night they were very patient in the half-court offense. We need to put pressure right here on Whitaker, and I can give him the ball back. Three-pointer again, a little long. Bowman gets the offensive rebound.
Keep him off the boards, don't we?
Here comes another three-pointer. Sutherland gets his first bucket of the night. He's 1 of 3 from downtown. It's an 11-8 lead for Greencastle. It's another lead change. 10 seconds on the clock. The Athenians get set. We got a high pick and roll. We got a double pick at the top. Jesse Johnson Hall steps back for a three-pointer.
There it is. Got the shooter hop.
Wow. I wasn't sure he was going to get that shot off.
I know.
So the first quarter ends. Even Stevens. It's 11-11 after 8 minutes. By the way, this game is brought to you by 5 corporate sponsors and 3 corporate sponsors and 2 churches. And we couldn't make this is only made possible because of their generosity. RT Insurance, Blue Marketing, Arnie's Pizza, Rock Point Church, and Woodland Heights Christian Church. We will try to tell you a little bit more about our sponsors as the game goes along. We'll start with Rob Williamson and Tim Congleton, owners of RT Insurance. They've been around since 1877. They write all kinds of insurance, but they specialize in auto, home, business, and life. They're located at 103 North Green Street. You can call them at 362-4660. RT Insurance, targeted insurance solutions for your life. And thank you very, very much.
Very much. We appreciate this.
It costs $900 to put these 3 games on the air, and we couldn't do it without the generosity of community people.
Right.
What did you like in that quarter, and what did you dislike?
Well, I liked the fact that we were guarding well on the 3-point shot. They didn't hit a 3-pointer, but they hit one. Yes. We went into the aggressive press for a little bit. I'm wondering if we'll just do that a little more. But, it's hard to do with this type of shooting team.
Steal by Trey Scorza.
He lost the handle.
He went behind his back. We got 2 Athenians down. Here comes a 3-pointer by Wicker. Air ball. Let's just listen to that. The Seville Crazies. I'm watching the replay right now on Justin Duggar's computer, and that missed. We're very fortunate. You know what? We should have had a layup right there.
Yeah, he lost the handle going up on that move.
That happens from time to time, and I'm glad we didn't get burnt with that 3-pointer.
Yeah.
We're trying to get things set up. Gonzo sets a little pick. Trey scores it right down the lane. He lost the handle again. They reached in. He hesitated just a second. There we go. He's not going to miss this one.
No, he's not.
Trey Scorza gets his second hoop of the night. The Athenians take another lead. 13-11. We've had 3 ties and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lead changes. We're early. There's a trap out front. If Jesse Johnson Hall could have got past Sutherland, there's a push-off.
Push-off, and he didn't.
You know what? They didn't call the push-off in overtime last night. There's about 8 of them.
Yeah, they got to see that.
Coach Pierce was trying to help the referee here on the north end to make the right call. Even that gold blazer didn't help. Parmley gets a tip from behind. K-Dub down to Gonzo.
Going up.
To the hoop. Nice job. Anthony Gonzalez gets his first points of the night.
There comes the pressure.
Full court pressure now. Yeah. Whitaker's got the ball. He's looking.
Got it to the center.
I thought we could have had another trap there.
Right there in the side.
That's okay. It's 15-11. The Athenians are up. There's 6:10 to go here in the second quarter. We're playing for a championship. Great pass.
That's
you know what? He got lucky. He dribbled the ball instead of just taking it right up. But he scores anyway.
And that's 3 times that he's got that type of shot.
Our second rotation on the defense has not been
there. Rotate down, that's right.
We've had the rotation where we've tried to trap, and we're just 1 rotation short so far, and I'm sure David will take care of that at the half. Cameron Saunders, baseline, he's got the advantage. Should be a foul.
Foul on
Bowman.
Bowman, yes.
They've got, is this their 4th foul?
Yes.
That's his first foul. Cameron Saunders has not scored yet.
He's shooting 2.
Free throws will play a big role in this game. First one's up and in. So all 6 of the, waiting for Will Kellerman to score.
Yeah.
Cameron Saunders, second shot up.
No good.
So we're 1 of 2 from the line, 16-13. Here comes press again. Parmley's got the ball. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. That's
Gonzo got back on that rotation, Coach.
Okay,
so maybe we
good hustle.
Maybe we'll get that.
Good hustle. Sutherland had the ball there momentarily.
Yeah.
Backdoor cut. There's a foul.
Oh, Jesse.
he had lost control of the ball, and all we needed to do is hold our space. We were just one half step short. So Whitaker goes to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one's up. I don't know his free throw percentage. I can find it on here. But I guarantee you it's got to be pretty good because he can stroke the ball.
Yeah.
Off the back of the rim. Cameron Saunders comes up with it. Here come the Athenians. Kellerman's got the ball. He had a brief sit on the bench. Gonzo's going to take the three. One. Hits the front of the rim. A little short. Plu's got the ball on the wing. He's played really well tonight. Promley's coming off a pick. Bowman reverses. Jesse Johnson Hall with the rebound.
Down to Gonzo on the break.
Should be 2.
And it's 2.
Referees are letting him play here tonight.
Yeah, it could have been.
A little press. He gets by. He's going right to the hoop.
Yeah, he's going to take time.
Promley gets his first hoop of the night. Took it all the way. I thought maybe he would stop, but he challenged. Jesse Johnson Hall has 1 foul. This was 18-16. Cameron Saunders hits Hall in the corner. Right back to Saunders. Kellerman. Good patience by the Athenians. Jesse Johnson Hall has the big man on him. Will Kellerman looked like he's going to step back for a three-pointer.
And did it. Will Kellerman gets his first basket.
Will Kellerman called NASA on that arc.
Yes, it did.
Jiminy Christmas, that was up there. I want to ask him after the game, was that on purpose? I'm sure it was. It's 21-16. The Athenians are up by 5. Parmley's got the ball up the top. Greencastle has not had a sub. We've had 1 substitution. Into Bowman. Reverses. Jesse Johnson Hall.
Good save. Good hustle.
Cameron Saunders tipped it. Jesse Johnson Hall saved it and gets the steal. David Pierce decides to take a timeout. There's 3:14 to go here in the second quarter. And it's a full timeout?
Full timeout.
All right. Blue Marketing is an advertising agency and marketing consultant right here in Crawfordsville, Indiana. Whether you're developing a comprehensive marketing campaign, a new company brand strategy, or working on a single project, they provide personal attention and absolute focus. Let Blue Marketing handle all of your advertising and marketing needs. You can call Amy Williamson, 765-361-8844. And thank you, Amy, for being one of our sponsors. Appreciate it very, very much. Coach, I'm looking here at my notes. There's 1,
Yeah, we've
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lead changes. And if you count the tip, 3 ties.
Yeah.
We're up by 5, and we've hit 1, 2, 3, 4 threes so far. And coming into the game, we really expected Greencastle.
shooting that many.
Yeah.
What did they hit? One. Yeah.
And they've done a nice job of taking the ball to the hole. And Mr. Plu has at least 5 rebounds. And, you know, right now, he's been the man of the hour for Greencastle.
Yes, he has.
And I'm sure that Bryce Rector is, he's got a lot of things to talk about at halftime, which is 3 minutes and 14 seconds away. And so far, that gold blazer of Coach Pierce is doing its job.
It's doing its job, yep.
K-Dub's got the ball. He'll quarterback possession. Both teams are playing a half-court man. And we have applied some full-court pressure and half-court pressure. Oh, there's going to be a walk. We had a set play coming out of the timeout. And Gonzo couldn't quite get the handle coming off that handoff from Jesse Johnson Hall. That's kind of like a receiver. He sees the ball coming in and he starts running.
Right.
I think he saw that. Here comes the pressure. Everybody steps up. Whitaker's got the ball. He's looking for Bowman. Got Parmley on the wing. We haven't been real successful as far as creating steals, although we've had a couple, and we didn't convert on all of them. Trey Scorza was able to convert on one, but there's a turnover by Greencastle. We're not keeping track of turnovers, are we?
I'm trying. I missed one. I've got them for 5.
For counting that one right there?
Yes.
Okay. That's probably more than normal.
Yeah.
21-16, 2:37 on the clock. Will Kellerman hits Gonzo at the elbow.
Open.
He never hesitated, but the shot's in and out. And Trey Scores has been out of the game for a while. Gonzo goes for the steal. Good pressure. Pretty good defense by the Athenians. We've been beat, I think, 2 or 3 times when we've jumped in the low box and we were missing a weak side rotation. Bowman post up, right hand hook. That was a nice looking post move. That's his first hoop of the
basket. Yes, it is.
That kind of looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Bowman averages 10.5 a game, and I think he may have scored more last year, but it's a guard-oriented offense. Yeah. Kellerman kicks it back out to Gonzo. High pick and roll. Feeds it back to Jesse Johnson Hall. Good pass. Good shot. Give the assist to K-Dub. Had a little pick and roll, and he came off. He could have shot it. A little hesitation and bounced past it right to our 6'6" sophomore post player. 23-18. 5-point lead. Blues got the ball. Tell you one thing, with only 5-6 players playing, it's easy to remember the opponent's names.
Yeah.
That hasn't always been the case.
I know.
Whitaker thought about it
again.
That was Sutherland wasn't quite ready.
Yeah.
Sutherland's had a 3.
Yep.
Dragged his foot. Mr. Bryce Rector did not argue with the refs at all, but he's a little bit frustrated because when you catch the ball on the wing, you don't expect one of your better players to drag a foot. No. But just a little bit of hesitation. He was going to go for the 3, and then he decided to drive. K-Dub's got the ball. Less than a minute. Trey Scores is back into the game. And
they just slow this down, Coach.
I think
take
so.
This last shot.
We've got a 5-point lead. We can extend it to either 7 or 8 if we take the last shot, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And I think Greencastle is going to be content to sit back,
let it
save their legs. Looks like Will Kellerman was telling Jesse Johnson Hall, I'll meet you at Arnie's after the game for a tall glass of sweet tea. Now Cameron Saunders does the same thing to K-Dub.
They're getting it.
They got the play set. We did not execute very well in the end of the, I think it was the first quarter night. We got it tipped right there. Get the ball. From behind, Parmley. K-Dub in the lane. That shot's blocked. There's 6 seconds on the clock. Whitaker's going. He's going to go. There's an offensive foul.
Oh, yeah.
Not even close. Look at the Greencastle parents arguing.
That was pretty obvious.
2 fouls.
That was a full extension.
Absolutely. Andrew York's in the game, and is he the brother?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe cousins.
Yeah.
The Greencastle coach is pleading his cause. Let me tell you something. That wasn't even close. Will Kellerman's got it. He's going to shoot a half-point. Holy cow!
It was close.
Well, the halftime score is 23-18. And, Coach, if you'll figure up the statistics, is Tony Bean coming up? Think so. I thought I saw him walk up here just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
These parents down here who are arguing that charge call might as well be extras in the movie Hoosiers.
Yep.
That's how much they know about the game.
Yeah.
Whitaker's a great player, but number 1, he extended his arm, and number 2, he ran right into the defender who had established position.
Exactly.
I wish we could go. We can't go back here, can we, Justin? Can you go back? Can you take that back for me? And
what's that?
Can you take that screen back for me so we can pick up that charge? If you go back just a little bit. I don't know if, Coach, if you can get the camera here. Well, it was just the last play. We're trying to
Coach
get there.
Bean, so
Coach Tony Bean's going to come up. We're going to talk a little bit. And if you can check my score with your book to make sure we've got it right. We'll talk to Coach Bean for about 8 minutes. We'll cue our sponsors, and we'll come back and get the statistics. Sound like a plan. Girls head coach Tony Bean joins us. Hey, what you think of the game so far?
It's exciting.
It is good, isn't it?
It's intense. I think it went like we wanted to. I mean, we knew points. I would think we knew points wouldn't be easy for either side. I'm glad to see us putting pressure on them defensively, not just full court, but in the half court. We're right on top of their shooters. Where last night those guys just stood wide open taking shots, and they can shoot like that.
We're moving a little bit better on defense, at least out front. About 2 or 3 times when they've gotten the ball down in the low post, Cameron's come over for a double, and our backside has not made the extra rotation.
Absolutely, and even further, I think our backside sometimes has stepped over toward like almost making a triple team, and I'm sure that's not the game plan.
Don't need a triple team.
No, they hit one shot that was contested one-on-one there at the end. Other than that, all their post feeds have turned into a backside post feed for a wide open layup. So I completely agree with you. We've got to shore that up.
The other thing that has been surprising, Mike and I were talking about, is we've got 5 3-pointers. Mm-hmm. We thought that Greencastle had the advantage because they have such good shooters. How do you account for that?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, defense can shut down good shooters. I mean, just stay on them. Stay in front of them. Have a hand up. Our closeouts have been great. And you'll notice every time their shooters are catching the ball on the run, I mean, there's just a defender right there. So
right there.
You're not going to set up for a shot like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if they only hit a couple all game. I mean, who knows? I mean, anyone could get hot. But I like it. I think defensively, obviously, 18 points and a half. We can handle that.
Very good. Nick Sutherland got 3 quick early 3-pointers. He hit 1 of the 3, and then Whitaker on I think we had a turnover maybe, where he came flying down the court. He stopped, and it was an air ball.
Yep.
They haven't had a lot of good looks for threes. I thought several times we kind of settled for some outside shots, and we haven't done as well taking the ball to the hole like we did at the end of the game last night. And I don't know if it's because of the defense.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Gonzo missed his shot, but it looked to me like his was in rhythm, and he hadn't taken one yet, and it was right on. And then I thought, I mean, even though Kellerman's went in, I thought, man, he really, really made that happen, which is awesome. And you got to have guys step up and make a play that you don't expect. But that is Kellerman's game. And then we did try to drive a little bit, but they do a pretty good job of getting their hands on the ball. Trey and Karsten both got some balls slapped away.
Karsten's first drive to the hoop, he converted, and then he made 2 more come down left side. And the first time he went left, he just left it a little short.
Right.
And then the second time, I don't know if he got bumped, lost control, or exactly what happened.
Well, I think that's another thing. They're letting them play. There's no question about that. There's a lot of bumping going on that they're not calling.
I think we got the best officiating crew out of the sectional.
I think so. I think it's working out great so far. The Greencastle fans would differ a little bit. There were some boo birds there.
Well, we were talking on that last charge. Whitaker's a great player, not taking anything away from him, but he extended the arm, number 1, and number 2, he kept going instead of stopping and popping.
Right.
It was like a clip out of Hoosiers. To watch some of these parents argue that thing.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to have your feet set in one spot to take a charge. If you're backing up and the offense is coming, just continues to come at you, but you establish position, they can call a charge on that too. So I think it was called perfectly.
Well, having been in the boys' locker room for a number of years, what is Coach Pierce telling our guys right now?
He's shoring up that defense on the backside.
Okay.
I'm sure that's the main focus. And then he'll probably put in a couple of, remind them of a couple of quick sets that they worked on. Just remind him, because I'm sure he's held some things back for the second half when he needs it. I don't know what those things are, but I would guess he's going over that. And just, heck, make sure they believe. I mean, I think we're the better team. I think we should come out here and win 2 quarters and start celebrating. So,
I'm ready for that. Last night we came out, started the 3rd quarter. We had 4 turnovers. We had made 1 bucket. And we had 4 turnovers. Yeah. I don't know if my heart can take that tonight. Last night it was hard enough.
We would have gotten in some trouble with that tonight because Greencastle would take advantage of that. Thank goodness we came out, pretty good. Coach Gerald was asking me if he thinks we'll be switching defenses or doing anything, something different. And I think there's a chance we could do some things, but heck, I told him at that point, I said, they've got 4 points 4 minutes into the game. I think we'll be fine if we give up 32 points.
We'll be giving up 18 points
18
and a half. And I don't have my coach has got my numbers, but Whitaker averages 19.4. Parmley averages 11.5.
Yeah.
Bowman averages almost 11. Forget what Plew is averaging. I mean, they can score.
Yep.
And almost all of them can shoot threes. I don't know if Plew is a really great 3-point shooter, but everybody else can put her up.
Yep. And they're a young team. I think this will be a could be something that we see for a couple more years down the road here.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We've got some kids coming up, though, they're going to have to fill some spots, and they'll be the young team next year.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something else I wanted to ask you real quick, and I'm trying to... Let me think what it was. Oh, what was it? Well, I can't remember.
Well, the pressure's on you because I'm the ball guy, so I've got to go down as soon as this clock runs down, I got to be down there to get the balls off the court, or they won't know what they're doing.
Well, if you need to go, we need to talk about our sponsors.
There you go.
Who paid $900 so we could broadcast his games.
There you go.
You've been listening to Coach Tony Bean. What year did you graduate high school?
87.
Oh, and your team won the conference.
We won the conference.
That's right.
I won a sectional in 85 my sophomore year. I wasn't a big part of the varsity. I dressed.
If you were on the team,
I know.
You played a big part.
I was a big part in practice.
There are no small parts.
I get it. Yeah, every day in practice I was going up against Ryan Sorrell and trying to make life tough on him. So it was fun stuff.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Coach. That's Coach Tony Bean. He's been around these parts for a long, long time. And we're going to give you some statistics here shortly. Let me mention real quick. RT Insurance, Blue Marketing, Arnie's Pizza, Rock Point Church, Heights Christian Church. We thank those businesses and churches who, through their generosity, they're making this broadcast available. And now, Coach, if you can take us through some statistics, let us know who's doing the damage.
Yes, I can do that. We got it. Well, you and I are right together tonight.
Good. How about that? That's a first.
Yes. Benton Parmley has 2 points, along with Gavin Bowman's 2 points. Nick Sutherland has 3. Brody Whitaker has 5. And they're led by the 6 points of Cade Flew.
Isn't that something? Cade Flew averages 8. He's got 6, and yet he's Greencastle's leading scorer. One thing Tony Bean said was that except for those backside rotation where he thinks that David will take care of that at halftime. We've played excellent defense. Other than that, we've held a high potent offense to 18 first half points.
You can't ask for much more than that.
And was it Tuesday night we played Lebanon? We held them to 19 first half points, or
I believe it was, or less.
3 quarters. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was 3 quarters. I think it was 14 at halftime.
And how about the statistics for Crawfordsville now?
Cam Saunders has a point. T-Dub has 2 points. I've got 5 points from Trey Scorza, 3 points from Will Kellerman, 4 points from Anthony Gonzalez, and 8 points from Jesse Johnson Hall.
So all 6 players for Crawfordsville have scored. We don't really care about the averages. We don't care who's scoring the points as long as it's somebody in a white jersey.
All right.
Anthony Gonzalez stays out on the court for just a few more seconds, gets up a couple of shots. We're in sectional 25. You're listening to Tony Thomas, Coach Matt Schubert, Justin Duggar, and Coach Rhett Welliver behind the scenes, pushing the buttons, pulling the levers, and taking care of the audio and the video. Greencastle's going to have the same 5 players on the court that they played the entire first half with just a few seconds. Andrew York came in for Brody Whitaker when he picked up his second foul. The Athenians have played the 6 players who get the most minutes, and we're going back with our original starters. We will have the ball first. The Athenians will be going from east to west, so go west, young man.
There we go.
We're playing for the chance to travel next Saturday down to Greencastle, Indiana.
16 minutes to go.
There are 64 sectionals tonight. We want to be one of the 64 and one of the 16 in Class 3A who can claim the title. Jesse Johnson Hall puts it up the glass. It's rebounded by Greencastle. We're ready to go here in the third quarter. Let's see how patient Greencastle is to get a good shot. Parmley's got that ball. Bowman's got the ball. Trey Scorza's got Whitaker.
They're going inside maybe? No.
Yes, they are. Blue's trying to post up.
Yeah.
He kicks it out. Inside
Back
the Bowman.
Inside. That's their plan right now. That got it again.
That was Carson Williamson who made the rotation.
Yes, it was.
And Coach Rector's pleading for a foul. We come away. We did not give up a point. Down the lane, Carson Williamson stops and pops. Now that's what I was talking about with Whitaker.
Exactly.
If he had stopped to pop.
Little press here. Here comes Cameron.
Good pressure by the Athenians. Parmley's open in the corner. Kicks it back
Kicks
out.
it out.
Three-pointer. It's off the front of the rim. That's by Sutherland. Down in the court. Trey Scores down in the corner. We lose the handle. No scored. I'll take that back. Williamson's got 2. We're up by 7, 25-18. Thurston did a great job in the first half. He got to the rim several times. Sutherland up and under. Let's see if they're going to count it.
I think they are.
Might be a little continuation. Bucket counts. Sutherland gets the hoop. That's his first bucket of the second half. He'll have a chance to get the old-fashioned three-point play. This is only going to be the second time that a Greencastle player's gone to the line. They're 1 of 2 so far. Sutherland shots up and in. 25-21. The Athenians maintain a 4-point lead. Karsten Williamson, he's being guarded by Parmley. Trey Scores has got it on the wing. He's taken it into the lane. He elevates. His shot's up and in. I think we can get to the lane just about any time we want. Not necessarily. Oh, there's a tip. Scores that. There's another tip.
Off his foot. No. Carson knocked that right off his foot. The referee did not see it.
We're going to see it right here on instant replay. Here it comes. That was off Carson's foot.
You tell me I'm wrong?
No, I'm not telling. I would never tell somebody.
I am right.
They reversed it. Well, you know what? It's makeup. I'm not going to tell anybody sitting in front of us that we've watched the replay.
Okay.
That's interesting. Let's capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Jesse Johnson Hall to the rack.
And good.
Jesse Johnson Hall gets his first hoop of the night. Second half. My fault.
What am I doing marking that for Trey?
It's an 8-point lead. Is that right? Yeah, 8-point lead.
Yeah.
Good defense by the Athenians. The points are at a premium. Here in Crawfordsville, Indiana, sectional 25. Bowman's got it inside.
Yeah.
He reverses. That's going to be a foul on Cameron Saunders. Now, it's interesting. The referee standing right in front of Greencastle's bench calls it. And the referee who's 2 feet away.
Yeah.
That's my pet peeve. That's one of my pet peeves. Bowman goes to the line. This is the third quarter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I messed up there a little bit.
Thurston and Trey and
Jesse Johnson Hall.
Yeah. And he got that one, right?
Bowman hit the first one.
All right, we're back here.
Okay, sorry about that, folks. We get to talking up here instead of keeping track of what's happening.
A lot of action going on, Coach. You missed that one.
There we go. Jesse Johnson Hall clears the boards. 29-22, 7-point lead. Coach Pierce is barking out the play. Will Kellerman's. He's going to take it to the
hole.
Good shot.
And good.
That's the fourth Athenian. 2-0.
Technical foul.
I'm not sure what Will Kellerman did.
I don't either.
Can you go back? No, you can't go back.
Yelling at him. The referee.
Kellerman was yelling at the referee? Okay. So is that Parmley at the line?
Yeah.
All right, he's going to get 2 free throws. David did. First one's up. It's in. I was going to say, if he misses, I'm going to be shocked.
Yeah.
Usually when a kid picks up a tee, the coach takes him out. But, I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know.
They had a lengthy conversation along the sideline. That'll be interesting after the game. Will did? Okay. Apparently, it wasn't such a serious infraction that Coach Pierce told him. But it does cut that lead. It's 31-24 now. 2, 4, 6. So they've scored 6 points here in the quarter after only scoring, let's see, 7 in the entire second quarter. Parmley, Will Kellerman's on him. Whitaker open momentarily for the 3. Got a 1-4 low. Parmley's out on the wing. They're trying to get that ball into Bowman. He steps out. He's open for the three. Parmley. He could take that three. Reverses it. He's going back door. Rotate over. Good defense by Trey Scorza and Cameron Saunders. Tell you, points are at a premium in this game. And when you get the opportunity to score, you got to be tough all the way through your shot. Man for man out of bounds. Greencastle's got the ball. Look up. Parmley's got that ball. The Crawfordsville Crazies are lending their encouragement. Ooh, that was close. K-Dub almost had the deflection. Sutherland's got the ball. They're being patient on offense. Parmley's going to elevate and shoot a jump shot. And get it. So he's starting to feel it. He's got 6 points. The score should be 31-26. It's a 5-point lead for the Athenians. We're just about halfway through the third quarter. Gives us just a second to mention Arnie's Pizza. It's a full timeout. Arnie's Pizza heated downtown Crawfordsville at 114 West Wabash Street, right across from Burkhart's Funeral Home. They're locally owned by Mike and Terry Grant, two of the greatest people you'll ever meet. They offer good food like salad, subs, chili, and of course, pizza. So stop in today for the best service by the best people, offering the best food. You can also order takeout. You can call 765-362-2764. I highly recommend the sweet tea at Arnie's. Indiana's finest English pizza, and thank you very much for your support. Well, here in the third quarter, we've had 4 players score 2 points, and they have met us with both teams have scored 8 points. Yeah. We're right back where we were at halftime. It was 23-18. I messed up my sheet here. That's what I was struggling with. Well, let's see what kind of... We're still in a half-court man by Greencastle. At first, I thought they were going to be in a 1-3-1. Still half-court man. I think we need to keep taking the ball to the rim. Yep. Get our kids in situations where they can drive the gaps. Good patience. Trey Scorza's got her on the wing. Cameron Saunders. Jesse Johnson Hall had cut through. Thought he was open momentarily. Now he's got the ball. K-Dub's open. Good patience by the Athenians. Let's take a good shot. Every shot needs to be a good shot.
Yes, it does now.
Jesse Johnson Hall trying to post up. Kellerman was open for the three. Scorza is open. Head and shoulder fake.
To the hoop. And a foul.
Whitaker's going to pick up the foul.
That'll be his third.
1-2. Third foul. Trey Scorza goes to the line. Tell you what, I was calling out. He had the hoop before he'd even shot.
Yeah.
Little quick. Okay. Got him with a little bit of body there. Shots up and in. Trey Scorza was lights out last night from the lane.
Yeah.
And 3, 2, 5, 7, 8. That's his 8th point. Jesse Johnson Hall has 10 points. Scorza's got 9. Back out to a 7-point lead. Is that right? 33-26?
Yes, it is.
Okay. 3:11 to go here in the third quarter. Sectional 25. Whitaker
all the way to the hole.
He's getting the shot. You can see that one coming. He's got 7 points on the night. It's a 5-point lead. They have cleared everybody to the left. Scorza, he's feeling it. He's in. He's out. Good defense by Greencastle. Let's reload.
Reload. Be patient.
Every shot needs to be a good shot. We're in second election. We cannot afford to take a bad shot. We've actually scored a few more points than I thought we might on the night. Scores is wide open for the three.
Oh, my.
Oh.
My.
Little short. Yeah, a little short. Is that Jasmine's brother right down there? Jasmine Hall's brother in the green jacket?
Yes, it is.
Hey, haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Trayvon Hall. Here we go. Full court pressure. Sutherland's got the ball. He's doubled. Good pressure by the Athenians. Timeout. They get that ball That's one thing you try to teach young kids is be careful of getting the ball right across the line where you got 2 extra defenders.
Yes.
And those 2 extra defenders are the half-court line and the sideline. We got a 30-second timeout.
Yeah. It's good to see some of the kids come back and watch from last year. I noticed Cameron Harris and Jack Summers, they came in at the beginning of the game.
Do you see him over there someplace?
So we've got 3 seniors back from last year.
We've got some former coaches over. I see Gary Bacon with Ron over there, and I saw Coach Gary Lim.
Yep.
And
really nice crowd tonight. Really nice.
Got a lot of former coaches here tonight. It's always fun to see old friends.
Yeah.
We're in Crawfordsville, Indiana. You're listening to Tony Thomas and Coach Mike Schubert. And we're trying to win a sectional championship for the first time since 2014. The regional's being played in Greencastle. Boy, sure would be nice next Saturday morning just get up and drive 25-30 minutes down to Greencastle.
Yes, it would.
And that field's going to be loaded, I tell you right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here comes the Tiger Cubs. Whitaker. Parmley's open for the 3. Set play.
And good.
Well, Parmley has definitely found the range. It's a 2-point game.
Yeah, here they come.
33-31. The fans are getting into the game. Trey Scorza got it in the corner. Comes off the high pick and roll. Jesse Johnson's open for the 3.
No good.
Go long. Blue goes down. They're going to call a foul. You know what? He wasn't going to call a foul till he went to the turn down. I hate that call. If he fouled, blow the whistle when the foul's made, and not when the player goes down on the turf.
That was on.
That's on Cameron Saunders. Is that right?
I think they put it on Gonzo.
Trey Scorza goes to the bench. Will Kellerman comes into the game. We haven't had a lead change since early in the second quarter, my fault. Whitaker. Both teams had a couple of nice set plays for 3-pointers. And Greencastle converted, and Parmley has definitely found the range.
Yeah.
And Will Kellerman's going to get all over him. Will Kellerman can do it all. We just need for him not to talk to the referee.
Inside.
He tried to look at there. Great defense by Johnson Hall.
That worked in the first half. It's really not working this half.
We made the adjustment.
Yep.
K-Dub for the 3. Rebounded by Gonzo. Foul's going to be on Bowman. Kellerman's trying to get everybody together. K-Dub's a little bit frustrated. That ball didn't go in.
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Yes, he was.
That was great defense down here, and they've definitely made that adjustment because Bowman made the quick pass.
Yes.
And we have adjusted. Cameron Saunders. Ball gets stuck.
We got a foul.
Foul's going to be on Plu. Cameron Saunders gathered his feet.
Personal foul on Greencastle.
Referee says he got him on the wrist. Cameron Saunders is going to the line. He's got 1 point on the night. He'll have a chance to get 2 more. First shot's up a little bit short. It's a 2-point game. This is a big free throw. Second shot's up. That was long. So Cameron Saunders, 1 of 4 from the line. Little pressure again. Bowman steps out there. They're able to get the ball back. Whitaker. Gonzo's all over him. Whitaker gets to the lane, comes back out. And Kellerman has been all over Parmley since he warmed up. He thought about going one-on-one. Sutherland gives it up. Here comes Whitaker. There's 43 ticks on the clock here in the third quarter. And as expected, this game has gotten tight.
Yeah.
Bowman's got it outside the 3-point line. Plu is posting up against Jesse Johnson Hall. The ball's back in Parmley's hands, and Will Kellerman is on him. The referee has started the count, then he takes it off. There's a jump. Oh, I thought he stepped on the half-court line. There's a steal. Kellerman, Jesse Johnson Hall. Rats. We had a steal. I thought that Parmley stepped on that half-court line.
He almost went line.
Okay, he didn't. Well, sometimes you see what you want to see.
Yeah.
Full court pressure. Sutherland gives it up. There's a steal. Gonzo takes it to the rim. Big bucket. Anthony Gonzalez gets a huge bucket. It's a 4. Here comes Whitaker. He's going all the way to the rack. Can't score. Who's there for the alternate rebound? Well, the third quarter is going to end up 35-33. You can probably tell by the reaction of the fans. It's a good game. The referees are all getting their heads together over there. They're either making plans to go to Arnie's or they're saying, guys, we need to tighten up this, that, and the other. 35-33. We got 8 minutes left, and we're in the getting ready to start the fourth quarter. We want to thank our sponsors, RT Insurance, 362-4660. Stop in and ask for Rob Williamson and Tim Congleton. Blue Marketing, 765-361-8844. You can call Amy Williamson. Arnie's Pizza, 765-362-2764. Tomorrow morning, you can go to church at Woodland Heights at 8:15. You can go to Rock Point at 9:30. Or you can go to Woodland Heights at 10:30. Then head back out and go to Rock Point Church at 11:15. Terry Thompson and yours truly would love to have you stop in some Sunday for a visit. We got 8 minutes to go here in Sectional 25. I've got one pen. Have we got one in the bag there? Nope.
I always carry two.
Anybody around here got a pencil? Maybe there's a parent that's got a pen. Anybody got a pen? Here we go. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Full court pressure. Gonzo is all over Whitaker. Thank you to the...
I'm giving a Greencastle fan a big thank you.
Yes.
I ran out of ink and I got a pen from a Greencastle fan.
I need to get you a pen tomorrow morning in church. Oh, he is wide open. Set play. Both scores. We got our first tie in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So we're even Steven. We got 7:38 to go. Jesse Johnson Hall. Dipsy Doodle.
Take it up.
Oh, cannot get it to go all the way down. We need to stop this run right here and now.
Yeah, they went on a nice run.
They made up 7-8 points. Permley's got that ball. Will Kellerman has been on him. And Permley has not scored since Kellerman has got him. But Whitaker.
Oh, that's a charge.
Not even close. Nice defense by Jesse Johnson Hall, and that's going to be 4 fouls.
Yes, it is.
Let me tell you, if that kid comes out of the game, that is a deal breaker right there.
Yeah.
We got a sub coming right now.
Yeah.
Andrew Yook's got some big shoes to fill. One of the better shooters in West Central Indiana is going to have to take a seat. And the question is going to be how long will Coach Rector go?
7:06 is the time he'd have to.
Let's write that down. 7:06. Whitaker steps out of the game. Let's see what the difference this makes. We need to run offense. We need to take good shots. Kellerman. Carson Williamson's got that ball. He's looking for a chance to get down the lane. Coach Pierce calls the play. Trying to get his players all set up. Trey Scorza right down the lane. What a move.
And
what a move. 2-point lead for the Athenians in Crawfordsville. That's about the 10th lead change in the game. Full court pressure. Parmley's in the corner. He's stuck. Gets that ball to Bowman somehow.
30.
Sutherland puts up a three-pointer. That's long. Jesse Johnson Hall's got the rebound. A 6'6" sophomore gives it up to Carson Williamson for a long three. He can't convert.
No.
Can't convert. David Pierce is trying to get his team up to apply pressure. Greencastle pulls a timeout. 37-35, 6:09 on the clock. We've got a 2-point lead.
30-second timeout.
When Whitaker's out of the game, we really need to run off, especially Trey Scorza just took it right down the lane.
Yeah.
And I know we can get any three-pointer we want to, but right now the thing that has worked for us is taking the orange to the rack.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So let's do that. Let's get us a lead.
A couple of stops.
Absolutely. We're in Crawfordsville, Indiana for Sectional 25. We're one of 64 teams in the state of Indiana that wants to get a big W tonight so we can play in regionals next Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in Greencastle. And there are some really good teams trying to play their way into that regional. Guess who's back in the game? Whitaker.
Didn't take long, did it?
Nope. He sat out for 57 seconds.
See if their defense changes.
57 seconds. We got a high 1-4, kind of a UCLA set. Whitaker's out on the wing. Trey scores is on him. Permley's wide open for 3. Greencastle takes their first lead in a while. The Athenians are down 1. It's gut check time.
He's on K-Dub. Let's see if we don't. Yes, we're going to take him to home.
Reaches in. Carson Williamson needs to get down the court and play some defense. Down the lane. Good defense by Kellerman. He reached in, slapped the ball out of his hand. He thought he was fouled. We can argue about that later on. We got to get down the court and play. We're in a half-court man defense. Parmley has heated up. In fact, he's got 3 threes in this second half. Parmley's got that ball out on top. Will Kellerman has got a high pick and roll. Cameron Saunders came out. Good tip by Karsten Williamson. He's unhappy because he tipped that ball out of bounds. We need to play good defense.
Yeah, he needs to forget that and get straight here. Still got a lot of time.
He's open, down low. Posted up Cam Saunders. The ball will not go down.
Wow.
See what? You can't get any closer than that.
No, you can't.
That's a good out-of-bounds play.
Yeah, they had him wide.
Timeout. Coach David Pierce wants to talk to the troops. One of the things that I would want to tell my team is to tell Karsten K.W. Williamson,
Get his head up. That's maybe this timeout.
Yep. You cannot let the other team know you're frustrated.
Right.
You just got to come right back and play. He tried to force his way in on that drive and actually had pushed off a little bit with that right arm. Got away with that, and they reached in and slapped the ball out and did not hustle down the court on defense. That'll be the only time he ever does that, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, let's mention real quick. RT Insurance, Blue Marketing, Arnie's Pizza, Rock Point Church, Woodland Heights. Thanks for your sponsorship. We've got 5:03 on the clock here, Coach.
Yes, it's going to go right down to the wire.
If you're Coach Pierce, what are you telling your team right now?
Well, I think right now he's feeling crushed it off for one thing, and it's just, they go under 2 players right now, and they're trying to get it inside if they can. If you can't get the 3, so we got to watch the shooters and keep their cool. And I think we're still going to take them all to home.
We've been outscored 5-2 in the fourth quarter. It's early. It's way too early to panic.
Yeah.
Man, with 5:03 on the clock, you can have 20 possessions in the game. When you're young, 5:03, boy, that seems not very much time. It is forever.
Yeah.
And the fans are getting into it. We've got some purple jerseys going on right in front of us.
They're having fun.
The Seaville Crazies over there making a lot of noise. It's almost like the band. All right, still playing a half-court man. Williamson's got the ball. Jesse Johnson Hall into the lane.
Inside.
Kicks it out to Cameron Saunders. We didn't have the shot he wanted. Good patience.
Yeah.
Will Kellerman's got the ball now. He's looking for a gap. Jesse Johnson Hall's got it on the wing. Good patience by the Athenians. Trey Scores has got it. Let's see if we can't get an isolation. Will Kellerman's got it. Spin move. He's putting the shot up. That's going to be a foul, and that's not the shot we want.
No, it was not.
He stopped for the stop and pop. Didn't have it. Forced that shot up, and Coach Pierce is saying, listen, buddy, let's just take the good stuff. Great defense. Gonzo's into the game. Here comes a little pressure. Cameron Saunders out front. Long pass to Plew. He kicks it right back out to Sutherland, who gives it up to Whitaker. The Greencastle coach imploring his team to run the set play. Here comes Bowman at the elbow. It's a high pick and roll. Sutherland gives it up. There's that same play they ran a second goal for the wide open three. He is wide open.
He's feeling it.
Trey Scores and went down. Parmley didn't hesitate, and now it's a 4-point lead. Carson Williamson has that ball tipped again. This is a character time.
Yeah.
We need to continue to play with confidence. Pass into Bowman. He posts up. Another bucket by Bowman. We've been outscored 10-2 here in the fourth quarter. It's
3.5 minutes to go.
6-point lead by Greencastle. We have forced some things. We've gotten out of our offense. We just need to play with some confidence, run our plays. Gonzo into the lane. He looked to elevate. Head and shoulder fake. Cameron Saunders off. Great job. Great job by Cameron Saunders. He couldn't get the rebound. Yeah. As he was falling out, he threw it back in off of, is that Nate Plew?
Yeah.
Cade Plew, sorry. We're going to have a few seconds for the referees to wipe off the perspiration off the baseline. Plew is out of the game. He's got a bloody nose. And we got 52, Terry. Trey Woods coming into the game for the very first time. There's going to be a timeout on the court while we wipe up the blood. I think there's blood on the court. Interesting. Well, we're down by 6. Gives Coach Pierce a chance. You know, for the first time tonight, in the last few minutes, we've lost our composure just a little bit. And we need to get her back real quick. And the problem is, if we have to foul them, they can shoot the lights out.
Yeah.
Here come the Athenians, and we need points in the worst way. Don't need 3.
No.
We just need points. And points have been at a premium here in the second half. Trey Scorsese has got the ball on top. Play is called. We got 3 on one side. Out. Trey Scorsese, spin. His shot is blocked. Sutherland's going to get the foul. Trey Scorsese is going to the line. And if there's one person we want shooting, it's Scorsese.
I believe so.
He did a nice job last night. And you know what? We may have to stand up here, Coach, in order to see.
I'm good.
Well, we got a big old Greencastle bat here.
First one's good.
First one's good?
Yes.
All right. Never saw it. Will Kellerman's going to check back into the game. And we may be on our feet for the remainder of the game because it's an exciting game.
He's going to check in for Trey.
Second shot's up and good. So Trey Scorsese has 11 points. It's a 43-39 lead for Greencastle. Coach Pierce had a few words to say to Trey Scorsese. We've got full court pressure. Whitaker's got the ball. Anthony Gonzalez is on him. Here comes a second man, a little help. Whitaker's looking for somebody to pass the ball to.
And they get it to the hot hand.
Parmley has, I don't know if he's missed a shot here in the second half. Whitaker's wide open for a 3. Coach Pierce takes a timeout. 7-point lead. We only gave up 1 3-pointer in the first half, and we've now given up 1, 2, 3, 4 in the second half, and 3 of those are in the fourth quarter. And we've been outscored. That's 13 to 4. We've been outscored 9. And we face a 7-point deficit. There's 2:36 on the clock. And somehow, someway, Coach Pierce needs to get a little bit of that Gold Blazer magic going.
Yes, he does. Well,
he's got to settle the troops down.
They came alive.
You know, for the most part, we had complete control of this game.
Yes, we did.
And we just lost it there for a short stretch. And now we got to recover. There's plenty of time on the clock. It's 2:36.
Yeah, that's it. There's time. Okay.
That was a big 3-pointer by Whitaker because of the time factor, but he never hesitated. 2, 4, 6, 7. Whitaker's got 10 points now. Parmley's got 11-13. The Greencastle fans are going crazy, and Anthony Gonzalez is imploring the Athenian fans. Let's get into the game here. Karsten Caleb Williamson's got the ball. Got a high pick and roll. He stops. Jesse Johnson's got it. Gives it back to Karsten Caleb Williamson. Puts up a long 3. We got full court pressure. All Greencastle has to do is run the ball, get fouled. Could be a block on Gonzalez. That's only our 5th foul. So So if we're trying to put them at the line, the one we want to put at the line, I'm going to guess. Boy, who would you put at the line, Coach? They can all shoot.
Yeah, it's hard to tell right now. Yeah,
Here comes pressure.
Maybe Flew, yeah.
Parmley's got the ball. Oh, we almost had a steal there. I don't know that they're going to take a long shot now.
No, they don't need to.
They just need to. There's a steal. Thought Karsten had that ball. It's tipped out of bounds. There's 1:56 on the clock. It's a 46-39 lead for Greencastle. Man-to-man pressure by the Athenians. Bowman has posted up again. That foul's going to go on Saunders. If I'm going to foul somebody, I think that Bowman might be it. That's the 7th foul, so Bowman's going to get a 1-and-1. And what we need, of course, is him to miss that first free throw because then it becomes a turnover. There are no Tiger Cubs on the line. They're back on defense. First shot's up. There we go. Jesse Johnson Hall's got the ball. We need to score. It doesn't have to be a three, fellas. Just take the ball to the hoop. He lost the handle. Try it again. Coach Pierce calls a timeout. I have not kept track of the timeouts. How many do we have left, Coach?
I think one.
Down to one timeout. We got 1:46 on the clock. Coach Pierce did not like what he saw developing and called the timeout. We got a good crowd here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Our gym holds 3,200 people. I know we don't have 3,000, but we got a lot.
Yes.
You look across the way.
Really nice crowd. Both sides are about even, I would say.
And both, of course, Greencastle's really into the game because they have scored 28 points in the second half, and we've scored 16.
Yeah.
So we've been outscored by 12. It's been all Tiger Cubs for the past 7-8 minutes.
Yep, they've owned this quarter in a big way so far.
Well, if we've got any tricks up our sleeve, now's the time to pull them out. We need to pull a rabbit out of the hat here.
Yeah.
If we've got a set play where we can get somebody isolated, we need to do that. And I expect Greencastle to do what they've been doing because it's been successful. Will Kellerman's going to inbound the ball. Karsten Williamson's going to head to the back court. The other players are setting up with 1-4 high. Now they're coming out a little bit higher. Karsten Williamson's coming off a pick. Anthony Gonzalez is going to take a three-pointer. There we go. Give Gonzalez a three. Give P-Dub the assist. That cuts it to 4. 4-point lead. Oh, there's a tip. Oh! Dadgummit, we had to steal.
Yeah, we had to steal.
Good play by Whitaker. He's trapped in the corner. They got a timeout. Boy, was that Trey Scorza who got that ball on the inline?
Yes, it was.
He tipped it back in. Nobody moved. It looked like junior high basketball for a second. Nobody went after the ball. There's 1:21 on the clock, and I think it's a full timeout.
Yes, it is.
A minute, 21 seconds is forever.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of time.
Right there, we ran set play for Gonzalez, and he hit that big three. He has 9 points now, by the way. It's only a 4-point lead. We need to foul one of the big guys, put him back on the line, and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Or get a steal. Our kids are quick enough. We don't have to steal it out of their hands, but we do have to get in the passing lane. It looks like Cameron Saunders is going to step out. We're going with 4 guards and Jesse Johnson Hall.
Yeah.
So Karsten Williamson, Anthony Gonzalez, Trey Scorza, Will Kellerman, Jesse Johnson Hall. We have played 6 players. The Tiger Cubs have played 7. Their best player is in foul trouble. He sat for 57 seconds. And, Coach Rector put him right back in the game. This has been a heck of a game.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Good crowd here for Sectional 25. And we need to be playing our best basketball going down the stretch here. Full court pressure will be applied, I'm sure. Parmley's got the ball in the back court. Here it comes. He's going to be doubled. There's a steal. Trey Scorza should have 2. There you go. That's all you got to do. Put the pressure on. Force a bad pass. Here comes the ball. Oh. Trey Scorza reaches in.
That may be what they wanted to do.
Well, Plu's going to the line, and you know what? I don't know what his free throw percentage is. Let me see if I can't get on Max Preps real quick. Mr. Cade Plu. Shots up. It's long. Perfect. A turnover. 1 minute in the game. The Athenians are down 2. Just run our offense. Doesn't have to be a 3.
No.
It can be a 2. Carson Williamson into Jesse Johnson Hall. Kicks it out to Gonzalez. Shot is short. Trey Scorza. Offensive rebound. Trey Scorza. 46 all. 38.2 seconds to go. Will Kellerman had tapped that ball. Boy, the pressure.
Yeah.
If you had asked me 2 minutes ago what was going to happen, this is what I'm hoping for.
That's what we're hoping for.
I'm not sure I believed it would have happened.
Yes, it is.
Bramley's got the ball. Will Kellerman's on him. Watch your hands, buddy. Just make him dribble. Got to make him give it up now. 26 seconds on the clock. The score's tied. We just got to play good defense. Shouldn't be a 5 count going on.
He's coming.
He's been right there. That's 5 seconds.
He got the 4.
14 seconds on the clock. Sutherland's got the ball. He comes. Oh, there's a pick. Going to be a block on Gonzo with 6 seconds left. Sutherland has been to the line 1 time tonight, and it's going to be a 1-and-1. It'll be the last 1-and-1 of the night. 6.7 seconds on the clock. Coach Pierce is calling a timeout. 6.7 seconds. Whoa. All right, now, Coach, here's what we got to do. He's going to be shooting a 1-and-1. If he makes, Coach has got to call a play, whether he makes the free throws or not makes the free throws. And I'm going to guess that what Coach Pierce is telling guys, we've got to get the first good look.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be a 3 to win the game.
Right.
It would be best if we take the basketball to the hoop because we either get the layup or we get fouled and go to the line. But we don't need to be Romeo and be shooting 3-pointers.
Right.
Just an editorial comment from a Purdue fan.
I understand that.
All right, the score's tied, 46-46, and I'm looking. Greencastle's not hit a free throw in the fourth quarter. They've missed the front end of 3 1-and-1s.
Yeah, they have.
Now that is another surprise. I would expect it.
We want one more right here.
They're trying to get their players up to get on the line, and the referees are going to give them time. They're going to get in the backcourt, but not on the line.
They're going to get set up to press us.
Nick Sutherland's on the line. Biggest free throws of his life. No good. Long. Jesse Johnson Hall's got the ball.
Oh, David had one more than I thought. That's good.
Coach Pierce had told the referee, if we get the rebound, I want the timeout.
Yeah.
So my question is, did 2.6 seconds go off before he called the timeout? Hey, you guys remember the play? Do you remember the play last year? We had the big kid, the 6'8" kid. We've made a full court pass down here.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
Larry.
We need to take the ball to the hoop, get fouled, and go to the line, win it right there.
Right there.
Wow, this has been a great game.
Yes, it's been a great game.
Boy, I'm going to ask, is this as exciting as a state baseball game? Yeah, Coach Wilbur said he's cool as a cucumber right now.
That was Larry Hayes.
Larry Hayes hit that shot last year. All right. Hopefully it's a play we've run before in practice. Hey, Karsten Williamson's going to take the ball out of bounds. So we've got something going on here. Normally, it would be another player passing it in to K-Dub. Trey Scorza is going to get it. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Gonzalez, take it, buddy. Take it, buddy. Put it up. Oh,
No foul.
Well, you know what? From my perspective, Coach, we're lucky to go to overtime.
Yeah, yes, the way that quarter went.
Woo! I'm going to say it's the first overtime. when Anthony got that ball, he was unsure what to do, so obviously the play wasn't going to him. I think the play was going to go to Scorza.
It was.
And when he came to get the ball, he didn't really bust a butt to get there.
Right.
He needs to learn a lesson from Carson Edwards. When you want the ball to shoot, you got to go get it.
You got to go full out.
Carson played a heck of a game today, by the way.
Did he?
Has nothing to do with Sectional 25, but as a Purdue fan, he played great. Hey, folks,
they won that pretty big, didn't they?
We did. We're in Crawfordsville, Indiana at Sectional 25, and we are happy to I think we got a misspelled word on YouTube there. Amber Reed texted me. I'm sorry, I just now remembered. Justin Decker. I'm not going to criticize him because he brought pizza tonight. All right, we're going into overtime. The score is 46-all. We're going to jump for it, and we've got Cameron Saunders is still on the bench, and coach is going with quickness right now.
That's a 4-minute game.
4 minutes left to go. Both teams breathe sigh of relief, but they're still playing. Let's see if Jesse can get this tip. Nope. Whitaker's got the ball. Now he's got 4 fouls.
Yeah.
So whoever he guards, they need to be aggressive on the offensive end. Apparently he's running the baseline. He's trying to get a shot up. There's a play they run before and they couldn't score that time. Bowman's out in the corner. Jesse Johnson Hall's on him. Trey Scores has got Parmley, and he has shot the lights out here in the latter part of the game. Kirsten Williamson. Oh, there we go. Oh, you'd be kidding me.
A late call there.
You know what? He's made several late calls tonight based on what happens. I just don't like that.
Yeah.
Now he may have fouled going up.
Yeah.
But he didn't call that. It's going to be no matter what, whether it's a shooting foul or not, 2 free throws each time. First one short. They haven't hit a free throw in the 4th quarter of the overtime yet. Blue missed the front end. Bowman missed the front end. Southern missed the front end. Second free throw's up. It's no good. Rebound. Anthony Gonzalez has got the rebound. Carson Williamson's the ball in his hands. We're in Sectional 25. We're in overtime. I wonder if when we won the last Sectional, was it in overtime?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember who we beat. Did we beat Southmont?
72. That's not on.
Oh, Gonzalez had a cut to the hoop. I thought he might get the ball. Anthony Gonzalez hit a big 3-pointer to get us back in the game. Jesse Johnson Hall. We're running some time off the clock. We're making Greencastle play defense. Jesse Johnson Hall. Greencastle's playing pretty good defense now. They're purple up and down the lane. Carson Williamson's got the ball. Let's see if we don't get a high pick and roll here something. Here's Scorza. Right to the hoop. Short. Now we're on defense. 2:27 to go. Post players out at the top of the key to set a unusual pick. Conley comes out to the wing. Big post players got it.
Steal by
Gonzalez. Run the break, kid. Good pass. Oh, he got clipped from behind. I think the foul's on Parmley.
I think so.
Good shovel pass by Anthony Gonzalez. Jesse Johnson Hall is going to the line. Jesse Johnson Hall has 2 points in the second half. He'll be shooting 2. First one's up. Oh, in and out. Doesn't get the shooter's roll. Cameron Saunders back into the game. Anthony Gonzalez is going to take a seat. This is a big free throw. We've traded a 1-point lead to the Athenians, 47-46, full court pressure. Oh, turnover! Holy cow! Who would have expected that? We're going offense, defense right now with Anthony Gonzalez and Cameron Saunders. That ball hit Parmley right in the hand.
Right in the hand.
Went out of bounds. Let's run a good play here. Everybody in the whole gym is standing. Will Kellerman thought about that 3-pointer. Trey Scorza gives it up to K-Dub. Parmley had a good defensive pressure. There's a foul.
There's a foul.
Karate chop.
That'll be a one-on-one.
Karate chop by Gavin Bowman. And Jesse Johnson Hall is going, that's a little early to foul.
Yeah.
A little early, but I'm not the head coach. What do I know? Nobody's paying me anything.
No, me neither.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Johnson Hall going to have 2 free throws. First one's up and in. The super soft 6'6" of smooth silk puts it right in. He never hesitated. 2-point lead for the Athenians. Second shot's up. That's good. Crawfordsville crazies. They're going crazy. Full court pressure. Whitaker over the top to Bowman. He's got somebody wide open. 2 points for Cody. A little bit late on the rotation there, and a good pass from Bowman. It's still a 1-point lead with 1:36 to go. Trey Scorza's got the ball. Right now, for my money, I want Trey Scorza and Jesse Johnson Hall to get fouled. Oh no, a turnover. There's another turnover. Backcourt. Nope. It was tipped.
Yeah.
It was tipped. So we had a turnover. I thought Karsten got clubbed out there.
Yeah.
Parmley's got the ball. Back to Parmley. The Whitaker. He's open.
He's
The
open.
elbow. Short.
No good.
Oh, they had it tipped. Sutherland gets the rebound. Whitaker's got the ball. There's 1 minute to go in the game. Parmley's got the ball. Everybody in the gym is up. 50 seconds in the game. I'm waiting us to have a little jump pressure.
Yeah.
He's looking for somebody to get that ball to Bowman. Backdoor hat. So Whitaker's going to the line for 2. Coach, Greencastle's not hit a free throw in the fourth quarter or the overtime. They've missed 4 consecutive free throws. I'm going to guess these are going in.
Whitaker hadn't shot in the second half or overtime.
He did miss a free throw in the second quarter. Good backdoor cut, good bounce pass. Yep. Scores tied, 49-49. There's 39.4 seconds on the clock. We're in sectional 25. One of these 2 teams will advance to the regionals. Second shot's up and in. Greencastle takes the lead. There's been 12 lead changes in the game. Karsten Williamson's got the ball. Scorza gives it up. Wide open. Take it.
Wide open layup for Jesse.
Jesse Johnson Hall gets 2. 26 seconds on the clock. Parmley's got the ball. 21 seconds on the clock. Trey Scorza got a clear out.
And a timeout for Greencastle.
15.9 seconds on the clock. Is it a full timeout?
Yes, it is.
Full timeout. Okay, Coach, if you're the Greencastle coach, what you going to do? Who do you want taking that last shot? Parmley?
Yes.
Or Whitaker?
Either one. I'm going to say they're going to set up for either one that can get over. They're going to screen for both of them.
You know, the last time down, they ran, got the ball to the post and made a backdoor cut, which turned out really well. Everybody here expects it to be Whitaker or Parmley.
Yeah, it could be that.
And maybe he's got a set play that he's, got down his sleeve. And for the Athenians, on defense, what are we going to do?
Just straight up.
Straight up man for man?
You know, you're talking about that. Those 3 baskets by Crew in the first quarter, first half, they got that pick and roll.
He's got 10 points in the game, so he's above his average.
Should have good watch out for that, too.
It's 51-50, Crawfordsville with the lead, and we need to play the best defense of our lives in the 15.9 seconds. I think that David's got 1 timeout. He's asking right now. He's got 1. So if we are able to get a tip and a steal,
Timeout, yeah.
if we don't like the situation, we do have a timeout. Cameron Saunders on the court. Jesse Johnson Hall, Will Kellerman, Trey Scorza, K-Dub. Here we go. Sutherland's got the ball. Deflection by Karsten Williamson. Rats. 10.4 seconds on the clock. Parmley's going to inbound the ball. Let's see if they got another set play. No. Sutherland's got the ball at the top of the key. They're trying to get that. Oh, no. He's wide open. 3 seconds on the clock.
Got a timeout called. No. We got a timeout called.
Greencastle assistant coaches going completely berserk. We had already told the referee before the play if they score,
we want a timeout.
They've got 3.3 ticks on the clock, but it should be more.
Yes.
I wish we could go back to see when the timeout was called, because
4.1.
we had 2 Athenians down on the court and had a backdoor cut there to Whitaker. And just like the last time they scored, he took it right to the rack and got 2. And Whitaker's got 4, 7, 10, 14 points in the game now. Yep, they're getting both coaches together. Opie's trying to tell the referee, we talked to you before the play even started. We asked how many timeouts do we have. If they score, we're going to call a timeout. With the noise in the gym, there'd be no way a referee could hear somebody calling timeout.
Well, he doesn't like it, so I would say they're going to put something back on.
I'm waiting for the clock to change.
Yeah.
We've got to go 84 feet in 3.3 seconds. So we need a Duke play. I don't think they're going to change the clock.
No, they're not.
Greencastle tried to join our huddle. Okay, we either need to get 4.6 seconds on the clock. Another timeout.
Yes, he can run the baseline.
4.6. Referee's going to get together again. He can run the baseline.
Yes, he can.
They need the cheerleaders to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. We need Coach Gerald down there. The play's been called. Anthony Gonzalez is our quarterback. Carson Williamson's got the ball in his hands. Shaking hands. Right in front of the bench, Coach Pierce talking to Whitaker. The berserk assistant coach. Oh, that's funny. Well, Coach Pierce has lost for the first time in that gold blazer, so I guess we're going to retire it. Well, you know what, our kids, after getting down, after being in the lead for most of the game, then getting down by, I don't know, 7 points at one point. Made a gallant effort. Third quarter. Had a great comeback. We had 4.6 seconds on the clock, and Carson Williamson took it down the lane and put up the shot. The shot bounded around, and Will Kettleman got the rebound and had the tip in, but was not able to convert. And that's a heartbreaker for us.
Yes, it is. It's very much so.
We're going to watch the replay right now. All right, maybe we're going to watch the replay. I don't know if you can get the replay on camera or not, Coach. No, we're back to the timeout. It's going to be a little bit. I'm going to guess. Is he going to come up? We're going to find out. We're going to watch the replay here in just a second.
Let's show you replay on Greencastle.
Okay. Well, if you're just now tuning in, Crawfordsville lost a heartbreaker tonight. The final score is 51-52 in overtime. And in overtime, Jesse Johnson Hall had all 5 of our points. Parmalee had, Whitaker had 4.
4 of the 6,
Plew had 2, so we got outscored by 1 there in overtime. And tell you what, a really good Greencastle team.
Yeah, it's very good.
The Greencastle Regional is just loaded. The teams that are going to feed in are Beech Grove, Indianapolis Manual, Indianapolis Addicts, Indianapolis Ritter. Edgewood is 20-5, and Owen Valley is the other team that has an opportunity. It's going to be a little bit because they go down here and they talk forever, it seems like.
Yeah.
Anyway, Greencastle is going to have their hands full, so there's going to be 2 teams in that regional with 20 wins.
Right.
For the Athenians, let's see if we can watch I want to get the camera on that. I think it takes a while. They do a lot of discussion going on here. We're trying to see the replay while Greencastle's down. They're taking a team picture, and Sean Gerald's got the ladder out. They're going to cut down the nets. A really good Greencastle team. They had to play their best game tonight.
Yeah.
And honestly, of course, by going to overtime, 51-52, it's a low-scoring game. Both teams played a pretty defense. Greencastle got loose for a couple of backdoor cuts.
Yeah.
Princeton cuts.
Yes.
We're going to watch the replay. Karsten, cut to the end. We missed it. Okay. Well, we want to congratulate the Tiger Dubs from Greencastle. They've had a really good season. They've got good players on their team. Boy, they can really shoot the ball from the three-point range. We held them to one three-pointer in the first half. They scored 4 threes in the second half, and 3 of those were in the fourth quarter when they needed it most. And just when things looked the bleakest, Anthony Gonzalez, after a timeout, set play, hit a three-pointer, and that got our fans into the game. We played a little bit better defense. We fouled some players. They had 4 opportunities at one-on-ones and missed the front end, which allowed us to get back into the game. Holding that trophy up high above his head is Trey Wood. He's a 6'8" senior, and he'll think about this game for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
If you've never played basketball and if you've never played in Indiana, there's nothing like it. And tonight, Greencastle is one of 64 teams who can go home.
Moving on. Yep.
They can go home, have a good night's sleep, get up, go to Sunday school and church, and feel good about themselves.
Yes.
Well, it's a disappointing end only because we had a chance to win it.
She had a chance to win it, yes.
Yeah. Had a chance to win it down the stretch.
And it was close. It was so close.
You know, there at the end of regulation, we had a set play. Trey Scorza was going to get the ball.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get it to him. We got it into Anthony Gonzalez, and the defense collapsed.
Yeah.
And he tried to put up a shot. Of course, we were hoping they were going to call a foul, and that didn't happen. And so unfortunately for us, we're 1 point short.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that, you think Coach Pierce is going to come? I'm guessing he's going to be in that locker room for a while because you look at the seniors on our team. Will Kellerman.
Coach Bean went down to check the situation out.
Okay. Will Kellerman is a senior. Cameron Saunders is a senior. Anthony Gonzalez is a senior. Eddie Heinold, the senior. Jake Decker. I mean, those are 5 great kids.
Yes.
And
they gave a lot to the program.
You know, they put in a lot of work for a lot of years. And, I'm going back 47 years when I was a senior in high school. And one day you wake up and you're not playing anymore high school ball. And, for some of us, we get the opportunity to play in college. But even then, unless you're a LeBron, you're not playing in the pros. You have to roll up your sleeves and go to work.
Right.
So for some of these boys, they've got Jake Decker's a baseball player. Cameron Saunders a baseball player. Will Kellerman's a baseball player. What about Eddie Heinold? Does he have a spring sport? I know he played tennis.
No, he played tennis. I think it's another sport.
So Jake Decker and Cameron and Kellerman, they're all baseball players. Yeah. I'm leaving somebody out. Anthony Gonzalez. Does he do anything in the spring?
Don't believe so, no.
Well, he could come out for the track team.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if he's missing competition, come out for the track team. Same thing with Eddie Heinold.
Yeah.
Coach Gerald can always use another runner.
Yeah. Anthony would be good.
Someplace in the lineup.
Yeah.
Well, we're up here visiting. You're listening to Tony Thomas and Coach Mike Schubert. Justin Duggar and Coach Rick Welliver have been behind the scenes putting all the pieces together. And unfortunately, we're sitting in our gym watching another
team celebrate,
Yeah, that's kind of hard. Well, for Coach Pierce, he ends the season at 18-7. And after 9 years, he's got 99 wins.
Yeah.
If we could have pulled this one out, that would have been 100. So he's got to wait a long time. And so our last game this year and our first game next year will be against Greencastle.
Yeah.
And we'll be a lot younger next year.
Yeah, these two teams squared off at the beginning of the year, and
this game was a lot closer.
This game was a lot closer. Yes.
You know, we over the season we've really improved. But
yeah,
you know, tip of the cap to Greencastle.
Yes, you got to do that. Yes,
they could have caved when they were down. I think we were either up 7 or 8 points.
7 or 8, yeah.
I can't remember. I didn't write down the score. There were at least 12 lead changes in the game, and I don't know how many ties.
Oh yeah.
And how many sectionals go down to an overtime?
Yeah, that's the way you'd like to see them, but no, not a lot.
Not a lot. Our principal, Mr. Hunt, our vice principal, Bryce Burton, our resident police officer, they're all kind of huddled down there. And we're having to watch Greencastle cut down the nets.
Yeah.
And that's never fun.
No, it is not.
And we're hoping that Coach Pierce is going to come up and visit with us just a little bit. And I'm going to guess, you know, when a senior plays his last game, that's hard.
Oh, yeah.
When it's a home game, there's no rush to get out.
Right.
When it's the sectional finals, you know, I'm going to guess, I'm looking at Coach Bean now to whether he's going to give us the thumbs up or the thumbs down. And he's walking up here, and Justin Duggar's right behind him. And I think Coach Bean's got tears in his eyes. You think he's going to come up?
He said it'd probably be a while, so I think we're out.
Okay. You know what? He'll have a chance next Saturday to be on the coach's show on 103.9. That's at 8 a.m. Listen, it's been a privilege this year for Mike and I to bring these games to you. It's been a lot of fun. The only thing good about the basketball season ending is that spring is around the corner and golf season is going to begin.
Yeah.
But that's about the only thing I can think of.
That's the only thing I can think of right now.
Yeah, for both of us, we're coaching middle school, and so we've got 3 games left. How many games you got? 3?
I've got 2.
2 games. I've got 3.
Yep.
And Justin Duggar, thanks for the help. Coach Welliver, Coach Bean, appreciate everybody's help. We want to thank RT Insurance, Blue Marketing, Arnie's Pizza, Rock Point Church, and Woodland Heights Christian Church for sponsoring the Sectional 25. And the championship goes to Greencastle, and for our Athenians, they come up 1 point short.
1 point.
Whew, this could be the winter of our discontent.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun.
Yes,
and we're going to say goodbye. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll look forward to next November when we play our first game against Greencastle.
And that'll be here.
That'll be here this year.
Yes, it will.
Okay. So for all of us, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.